Okay, fellow Segway tour guides, Jason here, and this is a little bit of an unorthodox approach here, but I want you to see what it looks like when somebody wipes out on a Segway. And as you watch this, um, keep in mind, okay, there's a Segway right there behind that guy, the runner, okay? And somebody brought that Segway there. Somebody is responsible for making sure that the guy on that Segway who's riding that machine is safe, okay? So there's somebody that's not in the camera in all of these shots that is responsible, that owns the Segway and is responsible to keep the person on the Segway safe, okay? So I'm just going to run a commentary here and you know, just kind of show you. Okay, so this guy is crashing because he hit his wheels on something. He wasn't watching where he was going. Okay, so that right there, what happened there was when you first get on a Segway, it jigs back and forth. So that's why you have to hold a person's bar when they get on a Segway at first. I call it the jig. Watch. He's jigging, just got on. No tour guide there holding his bar. Okay? If a tour guide was holding his bar, they would have steadied him out and he would have got more comfortable on the machine. Instead, he ended up on his back. His helmet fell off his head because the tour guide didn't instruct him to tighten the clasp and do a helmet check on him before he got on a Segway. If he was about 30 years older, he might have broke his elbow or broke his hip. Kid you not. This guy's an idiot. He's riding without a helmet inside his house around top speed, and the surface is too slick for the machine. And it's actually not funny. Oh, boom, right there. See, look, he just tripped over a helmet right there. So the reason why he crashed is because he ran over an object that causes the machine to crash, and he wasn't watching where he was going. You can't drive over a curb. You can't drive over a thing that size on a Segway. You'll go over the front, man. Imagine if that was one of your tour participants. Okay, a lot of stuff to think about here before. Look at this guy right here. He is just zooming, man. He's zooming. Let's get, okay. He's off to the races. Whoa. And this is like worst case scenario. So what happened was he fell, he lost his balance turning, right? Like right about there. Oh no, 1 foot on. He's turning super hard with 1 foot on. And he falls on to the back of the Segway. And because leaning backwards makes the Segway go backwards, all the weight is on the back of the machine. And now it's driving backwards because all of his weight is on the back of the machine. Boom! Right up against the wall. Tour guide runs up and grabs the bar. Okay. If these two guys here, these two guys in yellow shirts, were running better training, that would have never happened.
In the video, you see him tumble to the ground.
That right there is the jig that you see when a person first steps on a Segway. You got to be holding your bar. No helmet, no tour guide holding his bar. Boom. Okay. Obviously, this guy is riding over an incline at top speed on a rainy day. Loses his balance, goes flying. Notice, look at what the Segway does after he goes off. It flops back and forth, forwards and backwards. Forward, backward. Wow. And look at, he also jumped up. Look, he was shaking his hand. Look, he hurt himself. He hurt his hand. Watch, he's going to shake his right hand. Boom, he jumps up, starts shaking his hand. Ow, 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 ow. Crazy. Crazy. This guy right here hit something or something. I have no idea what happened to him. No helmet. Okay, this is also something that people do on Segways, like all the time. What I'm referring to is he's acting like he's the man. Like he's way overconfident on this machine and he probably just got on it 60 seconds ago. Just acting like he's the man. He's on a really sleek surface, loses control. Then he hits his wheels on something. And then take a look here. Notice that the left wheel keeps spinning. Whoa, it keeps driving because it's still in balance mode. Oh no. Okay, look at that. Look what happened there. By the way, are you noticing that everyone's going over the front of the handlebars? Okay, the person on the right, he loses balance and he's riding so close to the person next to him, he crashes the person next to him. Tour participants can crash each other, just so you know. So you don't want them, you want to instruct them that they don't ride so close to each other that they can crash each other. If you got to keep a bubble around yourself. This guy, I don't know what the deal is, but it looks to me like he had a stiff left. His left leg was stiff, and he has no helmet on. Stiff left leg and turning. So he's not bending his knees, and he's on the rainy street. It's rain. It's wet on the street. Okay, this guy right here obviously does not understand that leaning forwards makes you go forwards. He's not leaning forwards enough. Then he's got a 150-pound machine that almost landed on top of him. Tour guide runs up to him. That's a Generation 1 machine. It doesn't apply. This guy right here, oh, what happened there? Why did that happen? Okay, watch this guy. He leans backwards too fast. You don't want to brake so quick. This kid right here is not 100 pounds. So this kid cannot operate the Segway properly because you have to be at least 100 pounds to operate the Segway. This is the same guy. She loses her balance, goes over the front. It doesn't look like she's injured, but it looks like she hit her wheels on something. Probably a handicap ramp. Another example. Well, I don't know what's up with this one, but this one's really funky. Okay, here's the deal. Look at this girl. There is a tour guide on. There's a tour guide present here. Okay? What's the tour guide doing while this person's riding top speed in the grass? Where's the tour guide? Where is the tour guide here? She's riding top speed, hitting the speed limiter. Uh-oh. Ooh. Oh, went over the front. This is a Generation 1 Segway. This video's gone viral since, like, I don't know, 2006 or something. It's not a Generation 2. We don't ride machines like that. That machine's a little quirky. See, obviously he tried to do a donut and spun himself out because he's acting like a jerk. This one right here, this kid, while this kid is riding, there's a kid that says, I can't stop, I can't stop. What the kid was doing was the kid was going top speed, the speed limiter came back, and the kid felt like they couldn't stop because of the speed limiter. So when a person is on the speed limiter and they feel like they can't stop because the bar pushes back and it makes a person feel like they're going to fall off the back, but they're not. It won't stop. Boom. Runaway Segway. That's what that was. The reason why this accident right here happened, boom. Reason why that accident happened was because the tour guide did not instruct the guest. It did not train the person on how to react when you get top speed. This kid right here was not instructed on how to behave on the Segway when it's top speed. If the bar pushes back, yeah, the guy on the ramp, you can't go up a ramp on a Segway like that. This guy is too heavy. So what was happening here was he's so heavy and he's making the machine stop too quick. He lost his balance. This is a Generation 1 Segway here. That doesn't apply. Generation 1. That's also a Generation 1 Segway. It doesn't. This guy's too heavy. He's too big. He's too heavy. Look at this guy. He can throw his weight back so quick. A lot of weight really quickly. This guy's riding too fast for the terrain. This guy's on a Generation 1 Segway as well. This guy right here, he's obviously going top speed and lost his balance. That's a Generation 1 Segway as well. This crash is caused because this person hits his wheels on the building. That's what happens when you run your wheels into a building. This guy's riding too aggressively on the type of terrain. Look at the slick terrain, and then he falls in the back. Wow, crazy. This guy is obviously not adhering to... Okay, here's my question for you. Where is the tour guide? And this guy's horsing around the Segway, so he crashed. This one, we're aware, is the tour guide. You can't do that on a Segway. You run your wheels into something, you end up in front. This guy, he hits his wheels on something and it causes him to crash. Look at there's sand. He's going top speed. Oh no! He's going top speed and he almost takes out a person on the sidewalk. Look it. This is Santa Monica, Venice Beach. Oh no! That pedestrian almost got wiped out. That guy, look at the wheels started spinning on the terrain. Wheels started spinning on the terrain. That's a Generation 1 Segway, not applicable. That's the same clip right here. So this guy right here, not this guy. This guy right here is clearly going top speed. Top speed, can't control the Segway properly. Okay, so sorry I got so excited about that, but I just want you guys to know what it looks like when somebody wipes out on a Segway. That's what it looks like right there. If you have a guest who is in this posture on a Segway tour, you're not keeping them safe. You're just not keeping them safe. Don't let your guests hit their wheels on anything. Don't let your guests horse around on the Segways. Don't let your guests ride top speed unless instructed by you. If you're going to let your guests ride top speed, demonstrate the speed limiter to them and tell them about how the bar tilts back and it creates a sensation that sometimes guests feel like they're not able to brake, but you can always brake. You're just going top speed and the Segway's slowing down because of the speed limiter. Anyway, I hope this was educational for you. I really hope that it did not make you laugh, because if you're a tour guide, this is the kind of stuff that gives you anxiety, man, because you're at work and your job is to keep them safe and to guide them. All right.